everyone. I am Cheryl Stern, and I am so proud and excited to be here tonight for the Buffalo Jewish Federation's second Made in Buffalo event. We began planning this event 2 years ago, 2019, I think we started. We were going to be bringing my one-woman show, Shoes and Baggage, written by myself and my husband, Tom Kochan, to Shea's 710 Theater in April of 2020. And Shoes and Baggage is this wild and wacky ride through my crazy world of shopping addiction and out the other side to redemption. So it was March and we were planning, right? And then all of a sudden it was April and we were not planning. COVID hit and that was the end of Made in Buffalo for 2020. So finally, here we are tonight, April 2021, with a whole new virtual show for you guys. And I'm so excited to be right here, which is Amherst Central High School, my alma mater. You want to take a walk with me down memory lane? I gotta go see what things look like. Follow me. Here we go. So this is where it all started. This is where I got the bug to do musical theater. Every year at this amazing high school, they put on an operetta. And it's really a musical, but the history goes way, way, way back to the 50s with these incredible shows being put on. And I remember when I was in junior high, I saw my first operetta and I was like, I want to do that. And finally I arrived at high school in this amazing choir room. And here it is, the choir room. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. Hi, Justin.
Hi, Cheryl. Welcome home to Amherst Central High School. It's so good to have you here.
It's an honor to be here. So I remember that all these incredible programs from every show,
All the way back
starting
to 1950.
See, when I was here, there was only the first row, and now look at this. But I can see mine right there. I don't go back to the 50s, trust me, but close. All right, so here we are in the 70s, and I can see the 3 shows I was in. Fiddler on the Roof, Oklahoma, Finian's Rainbow. Finian's Rainbow was my senior year, and I thought I'd paid enough dues in the chorus of the first 2 shows. I was going to land the lead this year. And Finian's Rainbow is a story about a beautiful Irish lass named Sharon McLonergan and her search for her pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Well, I studied my brogue, and I studied those songs, and I thought I was a shoo-in, right? So I auditioned right over there, and then a week or so later, up on that wall right there went the cast list. And I'm waiting for my name. I'm waiting to see Sharon McLonergan, Cheryl Stern. But I see Sharon McLonergan, Sharon Schlarth, this beautiful red-headed Irish girl with a gorgeous voice. It was perfect for the part. I was devastated. I thought my life was completely over. I was not in the cast, but I was given the job of assistant director. I didn't know what I was going to do with that. But the amazing thing is I learned more from that experience. I did get to be in the show. I was in the ensemble. And I got to sit on the other side of the table and learn what it's like to really put a show together from the ground up. And I really believe that I would not have been a writer or a teacher as well as an actor in this career had it not been for that amazing experience. So thank you, Amherst Central High School. Now, you know, I didn't get to sing that big song, Look to the Rainbow, back in the day. But I could do it now, right? Come with me. Don't tell anyone. Oh my God, there's my husband, Tom Kochan, up on the stage. Who knew?
Here I am.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Cheryl.
How you doing?
Great, how are you?
I'm good. This feels really good.
Fantastic.
What do you think? Should
Good.
we do a little song?
I think so.
All right. On the day I was born, said me father, said he, I've an elegant legacy waiting for ye. 'Tis a rhyme for your lips and a song for your heart, to sing it whenever your world falls apart. Look, look, look to the rainbow, follow it over the a dream. Follow the fellow, follow the fellow, follow the fellow who follows a dream. Follow the fellow who follows a dream. Boy, that felt good. That was something to do that on this stage right now. You know, Buffalo affords artists of all age such incredible opportunities. I got my start at the Buffalo Studio Arena taking acting classes with the great Jane Keeler, and it launched me on a career that has taken me all over the world, across the country, and to the great white way of Broadway. Tom and I have been fortunate to live in New York City for almost 40 years, and we have forged some incredible friendships in the Broadway community. But on March 12th, our theaters went dark. Friends who were in Broadway shows, friends who were about to open in shows, all of a sudden were out of work with nowhere to go. And it was an amazing challenge because, you know, they always tell us the show goes on, the show must go on, but this time, how? Well, COVID has challenged artists everywhere in terms of trying to stay vital both financially and creatively during this time. So, tonight, we want to celebrate artists everywhere who are surviving under these extraordinary circumstances. And you know, as I look around Buffalo, there are so many incredible artists, and we are so excited that you are going to get a glimpse of some of Buffalo's finest tonight and some of Broadway's finest tonight as we sing our songs and tell our stories about survival during the best of times and the worst. Our first Broadway guest tonight is no stranger to the Buffalo Jewish Federation because you may remember him from singing Seasons of Love with me in the kickoff event this fall. He boasts 8 Broadway shows to his name, including The Lion King, Book of Mormon, and most recently, Aladdin. Everybody, please welcome the great Bobby Day. Oh my God, Bobby Day!
Cheryl Stern in the flesh.
In the flesh and on a stage,
Not on
a
Zoom.
real stage, not on Zoom. It's so nice not to be in a box. We're here at this theater that was actually the American Jewish Theater way back in the day. Can you
What?
believe it? Yeah.
Wow.
There were many, many fabulous shows started here. Original musicals. The Rothschilds was done here.
Really?
Beautiful. And
Great
now,
space.
right? And you're an honorary, right?
That's right. Lakewood, New Jersey. That's where I was born and raised.
See? This is now the Asylum, the Improv Asylum Theater in New York. It's a fabulous improv club now. So it's all good. Everything comes full circle.
Yes.
Just like you and I. Mm-hmm. And you have actually been to Buffalo, have you
Yes,
not?
I have on tour quite a few times.
Few shows. What shows did you do?
I was there with Aladdin. I was there with Book of Mormon. And way back when, I was there with Dreamgirls.
Dreamgirls. How
Yes.
awesome is that?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite thing about Buffalo?
My favorite thing is the thing that is not good for my waistline, the food. How dare they have a theater with a dinosaur barbecue right behind it? Okay.
I've never been there.
And my favorite place is Spot Coffee. Every morning I would go there. They had this amazing homemade granola with yogurt in it.
Oh, yum.
You have got to go. You've got
I'm
to
going to
go.
go. We've been to the one out in Williamsville, but we've never been to the one by Shea Buffalo. That's
yeah.
a must.
It's good.
I'm ready. I'm ready. So, Bobby, what have you been doing over this past year? How have you been surviving the COVID?
I have been surviving by doing my songwriting. You know, I co-wrote a musical called Love and Southern Discomfort with Monica Patton. If people want to, check it out, go to www.lasdmusical.com and they can check out some of the stuff there. I've also been doing some writing with someone that you may know, Mr. Tom Cochan, your husband. Yes,
Aha!
We've been writing for Young and the Restless. Yes.
I love it. Young and the Restless. So tune in and you'll hear their amazing tunes together. Mm-hmm. You guys go way back.
Way
I met
back.
you actually because you knew Tom first.
Yeah, we were babies then.
Babies, and now we're not. But the good thing is you have 8 Broadway shows to your name,
Yes.
one of which is Shrek.
Yes. That was so fun to do. That was DreamWorks' first venture onto Broadway, and it was great to be a part of that.
That's
yeah.
incredible. And who did you play?
I played one of the three pigs, but I also understudied the donkey.
The donkey, that's my favorite
Yes.
part.
I loved it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel Breaker was amazing, but when he was out, I had a chance
You
to
were
go
on.
Yes.
Understudies, that's what we do to survive, you guys. We do it all. And so tell me, what the donkey has some issues, right?
Yeah, the donkey really, really wants to be friends with Shrek, but Shrek wants to be alone in his swamp. Donkey doesn't see it that way. And you know, nowadays, with us being alone in our homes, we realize that we definitely need a friend.
Yeah.
And that's what Donkey's trying to let Shrek know. He needs a
I'll
friend.
tell you what, I would be your Shrek any day.
Really?
Yes.
Well, let's get in the character.
How about now?
Just hear me out. I might surprise you. I'll be a friend when others despise you. Don't roll your eyes. Stop with the moping. You need a pal. My calendar's open. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Oh, 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 oh. You need me. You need me. I'll treat you right and never act shoddy. If you kill a man, I'll hide the body. What do you say? You're not responding. I think we're bonding. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Oh, 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 oh. You need me. You and me. We belong together like butter and grits, like kibbles and bits, like yin and yang, stir and drang, like ang and chang attached at the hip, but not no lady hip that might break. I'm gonna be on you like a fat kid on cake. Woo! Like Cupid and Psyche, like Pop Rocks and Mikey. Oh, we'll be like that Velcro stuff. I'll be the fuzzy side, you get the spiky. Ooh, like little kids in those pajamas with those funny things on the bottom. You know, feeties. Like donuts and, what goes with donuts? Donuts and diabetes. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Hold me, hug me, take me, please. Nah, 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 please don't let me go. I need you, 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 I need you. Don't let me go, go, go. Don't let me go.
Bobby, you can sing for us any day. Bad pun excluded. That was totally amazing. You know, there are Broadway actresses, and then there are Broadway divas. Our next guest is a diva, but she is the nicest diva you ever want to meet. She is also a cabaret queen. She just won the MAC Lifetime Achievement Award in New York, and she boasts so many Broadway shows, including Sunset Boulevard, Wonderland, Hairspray, and she originated the role of Tanya in Mamma Mia on Broadway. And here to sing from that mega hit right now is the one and only Karen Mason.
I have a dream, a song to sing, to help me cope with anything. If you see the wonder of a fairy tale, you can take the future even if you fail. I believe in angels, something good in every everything I see. I believe in angels when I know the time is right for me. I'll cross the stream. I have a dream. I have a dream, a fantasy to help me through reality, and my destination makes it worth the while, pushing through the darkness, still another mile. I believe in angels, something good in everything I see. I believe in angels when I know the time is right for me. Something good in everything I see. And I know the time is right for me. I have a dream, a song to sing to help me cope with anything. I'll cross the stream. I have a dream.
Oh my God, my dear friend Karen Mason, we go way back, don't we?
We sure do.
Jeez, oh peas. I mean, we've never actually been in a show together.
Isn't that funny, Buffalo? I think you can rectify that.
Buffalo, we
problem.
decided we want to do MAME.
Oh,
So
and wouldn't that be
we're
fun?
going to do it
Yeah.
somewhere. But you and I, we get our nails done together. We hang out. Our husbands are great buddies.
friends, yeah.
We hang out together. It's been quite a
You
career.
coach me? I know.
Sometime you coach me. She's my publicity agent. Sometimes. You've done some amazing things. This one is the queen of cabaret and of Broadway. So, you know, it's always an honor just to know you and be your friend. But now the fact that we get to do something together tonight.
I know, this is really fabulous.
Forget about it. Forget about it. Karen was recently in Buffalo, actually. Tell us about that.
I was in the first national, well, the only national tour of Love Never Dies, and we were in Buffalo for a week.
Shay's Buffalo,
That's right. It was fantastic. I love being in Buffalo.
Nice audiences.
No, great audiences. Very smart. Got all the jokes. I played Madame Giry, who's, kind of the evil, but really more just misunderstood character. Yeah, she's a little dark.
And this is the sequel. Did we say this? The sequel to Phantom of the
We
Opera.
didn't, but that is true.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the sequel to Phantom of the Opera. So we have to hope that this comes to Broadway because it's like a wild experience.
Yeah,
right?
it is. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful show.
So I want to know what you've been doing in New York this last year during COVID.
Well, this year has been kind of fascinating for all of us,
hasn't it? Just fascinating.
After-
We weren't even getting our nails done because, like, who cares, right? Forget about it.
Yeah, after all of our work was canceled, I decided that I was kind of just bored, and so decided to do little shows on Facebook and YouTube. And it's pretty crazy. Right in my living room, I've gotten very technically wise over this past year. I know
have. She's got
before it
fancy
was
lights.
just a microphone and me, and now I have backdrops and lights and
a producer.
And a producer.
All
It's
from
pretty
her
crazy.
living room, all from her living room every week on Facebook. Thursdays,
Thursdays Eastern on Facebook and my YouTube channel.
5:00. So whether we are on Broadway or in our living rooms, the main thing is the show must go on.
Right.
The costumes, the scenery, the makeup, the props, the audience that lifts you when you're down.
The headaches, the heartaches, the backaches, the flops, the sheriff who escorts you out of town.
The opening when your heart beats like a drum.
The closing when the audience won't come. There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing, everything the traffic will allow. Nowhere can you get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bow. There's no people like show people, they smile when they are low. Even with a turkey that you know will fold, you may be stranded out in the cold. Still you wouldn't trade it for a sack of gold. Let's go on with the show.
Yes, Karen, we are survivors. And if you're going to be in the theater, you better have a survival job. Now, one of my survival jobs back in the 80s was being a shoe model for Nine West Shoes. Now, that means that you stand in this big showroom on a teeny platform and model these little gorgeous Nine West shoes. It's making sure you feature the outside of the foot, not the inside. Now, I was told in the business that I have a shallow foot, which means you got to fill it up like this to make it look good, right? Now, I got hired by this friend of mine who is a 7.5 wide. I'm a 6.5 narrow, and the sample shoe is a 6 medium. So, you know, we're working in tandem together in the showroom, trying on the same shoes during the course of the day. And it's going good. I'm puffing up my shallow foot, and she's stuffing in her 7.5 wide. And as the day goes on, it's getting hotter and hotter, and she is stretching that 6 medium shoe bigger and bigger and bigger until it is like swimming on my foot, and it looks like utter hell. So this prospective buyer says to the Nine West shoe salesman in the showroom, he goes, "Something's wrong with that shoe. What's wrong with it? It doesn't fit. It's gapping all over the place." And the shoe salesman says, "Oh no, that's not the shoe. That's the foot. That is the worst foot in the business."
There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Well, talk about the ultimate survivors are actually understudies.
Yes.
Understudies are the unsung survivors, and you and I have both been understudies.
Oh, yes, we have.
I was the understudy for Glenn Close as Norma Desmond in Sunset Boulevard. And the first time I went on, well, there were a few things that they forget to tell you as understudies. So, do you remember that iconic scene in the movie of Sunset Boulevard? At the very beginning of the movie, Joe Gillis is lying dead in the pool. Well, the scene really doesn't happen until toward the end of the musical. So, we're getting to the scene. The show is going pretty okay. Only a few things. Going pretty well. We get to that scene, and I walk out on stage, and I thought, I forgot the gun. And I look down, and there is a gun right there at my feet that says Norma. I picked it up, and I thought, whew. So I walked out on that stage to do the final scene. I lifted the gun and fired. Joe! The actor hesitated, then fell. Well, the scene is over. The show is over now. So I go back to my dressing room. The director comes in and he goes, "Karen, great job. Congratulations. Just next time, don't shoot the actor in the ass." There's no people like show people, they smile when they are low. Yesterday they told you you would not go far. That night you open and there you are. Next day on your dressing room they've hung a star. Let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the show.
Sharon, that was amazing. You guys, I hope you all get to see her sometime soon on tour at Shea's Buffalo. She's so special. Speaking of Buffalo, you know, every time I come back to town and I look around, I am blown away by the artistry that has grown up in this community. This is such a thriving, thriving community with such diversity and such talent. And I am so excited that we get to bring you some of Buffalo's finest tonight, because they are what? All made in Buffalo.
So Davey Bollywood is a performance troupe and class that I started back in 2013 here in Buffalo, when I noticed that there wasn't any Indian dance classes being offered to the community. So I started the first Bollywood dance classes here.
I look forward to the day when you can be on the stage performing again, but it's a delight to have you here today.
I was born in Buffalo, 1972. I was born in Buffalo, 1972. Well, the doctor said,
How have you been surviving this crazy time?
It's been difficult for sure, and I really missed that itch to play.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was a release, and you don't realize what a release it is until it's gone.
Hopefully we'll get through this together, yeah?
I hope so, I think so. I feel like we're the lights at the end of the tunnel.
there's one thing I know, blues are better with you.
Give us such calm. How did you create this one-woman orchestra?
I had bought a loop station a few years ago, and because I play multiple instruments, I got it as a tool to be able to play everything all at once, because that's what's been really getting me through the pandemic, is listen to a lot of instrumental music.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Sly Boots Circus is here to take you around the world.
I think when all is said and done, the connection, the healing that is available through world music and dance and circus arts, that's going to be the thing that inspires us to push forward, to make a better tomorrow, and take this chance that we've had, this pause, to reflect, dig in deep, and put our best foot forward.
So beautiful, and that's what this whole event is about tonight.
Another Buffalo day, open up the window, working for the world to change. Leaving room for my heart to grow, giving thanks to the fallen snow. And I laugh because I'm fine, I got song on my mind. There's no forward and no rewind, but with you, we make do. So hold your head up high, be the ruler of your own sky. There's still more that we can do to make this world as sweet as you.
So we had to pivot. We all had to pivot. That's what this evening's about.
And I think everyone's craving to be on stage again. That's what's inside of us. That's what makes our blood flow through our veins. And so to be able to do this even just for one day is really a miracle.
I'm having so much fun tonight, and I hope you're enjoying this show. It is being sponsored by the Buffalo Jewish Federation and Made in Buffalo. Now, this is a recurring series dedicated to showcasing accomplished individuals who got their start right here in Buffalo. As part of tonight's event, Made in Buffalo is raising money for the Arts Service Initiative of Western New York. Now, this is an incredible organization that empowers the region's artists and arts organizations and connections to funding, learning opportunities, and community access to the arts. How cool is that? I have had the privilege of performing with our next Broadway guest on many occasions. He is just a gem and a crazy, crazy talented guy. He actually starred in a musical that Tom and I wrote called Pretty to the Bone that performed off Broadway several years ago. And I'm thrilled that we have him here tonight because he is not only a big Broadway veteran, but a nice Jewish boy. Please welcome Adam Heller. Oh my God, Adam Heller.
Oh, Cheryl, once again on a stage.
On a stage, isn't it a beautiful thing? My favorite thing to get to do with you was a few years back, we did Fiddler together at the Goodspeed Opera House. And this one, it was great. Yeah. And you were the Tevye of the century. I've done a lot of fiddlers in my life. I actually started my professional career started in Buffalo at the Buffalo Jewish Center at the age of 10 when I stepped in for an ailing Tevye.
Who could believe this?
I have 5 daughters. But Adam, you have had so many incredible experiences, and I know you've been surviving COVID in a pretty darn positive way. Tell us about what's been going on for you.
Well, we were working on several projects before the pandemic, and of course everything was put on hold. Right. And hopefully, when we get to the other side, I'll start work on a musical version of Some Like It Hot.
Oh my God.
That great Billy Wilder film that's being reconceived for our age. It's looking good. So,
it's looking good, and when we get past this,
yes, get on the other side of this,
and another Broadway show coming up for Adam Heller with your fiance. Tell us about that.
Well, Beth Level, my fiance, and I are working on a musical version of The Devil Wears Prada with music by a guy you may have heard of, Elton John.
Oh my God.
So we're looking forward to beginning that and stepping up that maybe sometime in 2022 or
That's coming sooner than later.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
You are the silver lining king.
Oh,
I swear to God. It's exciting to know that life goes on, yeah?
Well, it's just thrilling to be on this stage again because we've been in suspended animation.
We have, and the last thing we did together was a musical called A Letter to Harvey Milk, and I was one of the collaborators on the piece. We played opposite each other, and I was one of the writers, and the composer of the show actually came to see Fiddler on the Roof with Adam, and she saw him and said, "That's our leading man." So it was so perfect because we got to come together as husband and wife in this
glorious
crazy
months off
8-month
Broadway.
run. Yeah,
yeah,
that was awesome. So Adam plays Harry Weinberg, who is a kosher butcher living in San Francisco who befriends Harvey Milk, of all people, in the 70s. And I play his dead wife, who's driving him crazy all night as he's trying to sort of come to terms with the past. And there's this young, very progressive teacher, female teacher, who Harry's taking a writing class with her, right?
Right.
And she's sort of provoking him to pull out the stories of his past. It makes me very jealous. She's jealous, and here she goes. I don't know why you had to get mixed up with her in the first place.
There was something in her eyes.
Her eyes? Who cares about her eyes? It's her mouth you should have watched out for. She tells you God is in the details, but you're right. The devil is. She's gotta justify her need to pry. Today one's privacy's no longer respected. Total honesty's what's expected. Hurtful truths replace the little white lie. They probe and they prod and they yap till you're thinking, dear God, please shut up, take a nap. Thank God we were old-fashioned, you and I. We didn't talk about sex. What's to talk? You just do.
or each other's defects.
4 for me, more for you.
We didn't ask, are you happy?
Anyway, what the hell does that mean? If you're not too mad
Or sad?
be glad
It's not bad being someplace
in between.
We didn't talk about wealth
So you got it, don't.
or go on about health.
So you'll rot or you won't.
We only talked about real things. Where's my tie?
Would you like some more tea?
Too many things inside one's head
Are often better left unsaid. You barely talked about you, I rarely talked about me, but we were close, weren't we?
We didn't talk of the past
That was then, this is now.
or why youth doesn't last.
Nothing does.
Watch the Dow.
We only talked when we wanted.
Late in bed when I'd whisper your name.
Whisper my name.
We didn't talk about this.
We didn't talk about that.
Never had to reply when you'd ask, am I fat?
Was I? Please don't betray the way we used to be. Can't you see that we were close? What do you need her for? I mean closer than most.
Just us two, you and me.
Remember just how close we were.
Weren't we? Weren't we?
Isn't he a mensch? You gotta love that Adam Heller. Now get ready because we have a very special guest for you tonight. Someone that is made in Buffalo, from Buffalo, that I met serendipitously in New York. It's quite a Beshert experience, meant to be. We'll tell you the whole Megillah, but get ready right now for Juliet Shatkin. Oh my God, Juliet.
Hi.
This is so exciting that you're here.
Thank you.
So here's Juliet Shatkin, our made in Buffalo, Buffalo's own Juliet Shatkin, right here in New York City.
In the flesh.
In the flesh. You are the bridge for this whole evening. And, you know, it's amazing because we have a little story about how we met.
Yep.
Crazy. Was that like a year ago?
I think it was like 2 years ago now, maybe.
Pre-COVID, that's for
sure. And I had come over for some training lessons from Gabby, who recommended me to come see you.
Yeah, and I get this text. You know, my high school, my college roommate's daughter, Gabby, had been my student since she was like 16, right?
And I went to NYU with Gabby. We were in Tisch together.
Yeah, and so Gabby, I guess, suggested to Juliet that, you know, I could coach her. So you texted me, and I look at the text, and I see 716 area code, and then I see Juliet Shatkin, and I'm like, Shatkin? How many Shatkins in Buffalo could there be?
It's not a very common last
Because
name.
I went to high school with Sam and Cindy and Darcy, actually. So I'm thinking, it's one of their kids. It's one of their kids. I know it. And so
my dad is Todd. He's the baby.
He's the baby. So when she tells me it's Todd, I'm like, oh my God, he was the little baby running around the swimming pool. And we'd have these fabulous parties at your parents' house.
My
growing
grandparents' house.
Your grandparents. What am I Oh my God, I'm old. It's a very small world, Julia,
It is
and
a very
she's a
small
major
world.
talent.
Thank you.
And we forged a friendship. This was long before Made in Buffalo.
Yeah, I think we ended up just sitting and talking for like 3 hours that first time I came over.
I made you messy tea because I don't
good
know
tea.
what
remember
I'm doing.
It was good tea.
It was fun. And so what's amazing also about Juliet, aside from being an amazing singer and actress, is you told me that day, I remember she said, I want to be a doula. I'm going to medical school. I was like, what? Awesome.
Yeah,
And-
started out as a doula, so I am a doula, but now I'm hoping to get there to be an OBGYN. We'll see what happens.
Fantastic. And you're graduating now?
I'm graduating this semester and then applying to med school, so we'll see what happens.
How awesome is this? Another doctor in the family.
Yeah, I'll sing to my patients as they're going into labor. Hopefully that'll calm them down.
Yes, please. And right now, we're going to have her sing for you. So what do you say, Juliet?
Sounds good. I'm ready.
Show them your stuff.
Woke up today, feeling the way I always do. Hungry for something that I can't eat. Then I hear the beat, that rhythm of town starts calling me down. It's like a message from high above. Pulling me out to the smiles and the streets that I love. Good morning, Buffalo. Every day's like a big hello. Every night is a fantasy. Every sound like a symphony. And I promise, Buffalo, that someday when I make it, I know the world's gonna wake up and see Buffalo and me. I know every step, I know every song. I know there's a place where I belong. I see all those party lights shining ahead. So someone invite me before I drop dead. So, give me a chance, 'cause when I start to dance, I'm a movie star. Something inside of me makes me move. When I hear the groove, my mom tells me no, but my feet tell me go. It's like a drummer inside my heart. Buffalo, Buffalo. So, don't make me wait one more moment for my life to start. I love you, Buffalo. Every day's like a big hello. Every night is a fantasy. Every sound like a symphony. And I promise, Buffalo, that someday when I make it, I know the world's gonna wake up and see. Gonna wake up and see Buffalo and me. Buffalo and me. Buffalo and me.
Juliet, that was incredible. Very clever switch of lyrics there. I may have helped you out a little bit with that. And I love the Buffalo Ensemble. Can we talk about ensembles? Could you realize what I've been doing all night? Like with the blue jacket in Buffalo and the gold jacket in New York. Blue, gold, blue, gold. I like this jacket so much I had to buy it twice. I mean, after all, the thing is, I wrote a show about shopping addiction, right? But I'm much better now. I don't buy unless it's within reason. And please, during a global pandemic, who's thinking about shopping anyway? But once I knew I had to get an outfit for Made in Buffalo, all those feelings started to come back. And when I found this gold jacket and I picked it up off the rack, I just felt high, totally high from the buy. Take another hit like breathing air. Oh, the allure of what to wear. To the wedding, the meeting, the dinner, the show, the walking, the dog, the Pilates, and oh, the occasion's really moot. It's the pursuit and the win and the sin and the lift of the by. Flying sky high, flying sky high, flying sky high.
Whoa, stop.
Whoa, hello, it's Joe Barrows, our director, everybody. Joe Barrows. What's the matter?
Speaking of hi.
Hi,
and,
yes.
Didn't we say we weren't going to talk about shopping tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, tonight's
No
about
shopping.
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Okay.
Buffalo.
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 All right, so let's shuffle off to Buffalo.
All
right, here we go.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Off we're gonna shuffle off to Buffalo. Who knew I could tap? Well, sort of. Never was my forte. You know, this has just been an incredible experience being here tonight at Amherst Central High School for the Buffalo Jewish Federation. I want to dedicate this performance tonight to my mother, Norma Stern, who is 98 years young and who has always been the wind beneath my wings. She has been a born and raised Buffalo gal and a big part of the Buffalo Jewish community for all of these years. And I just want to thank her so much for always believing in me and supporting the dream of me living a life in the theater. So thank you, Mother. You know, COVID has really challenged us all in so many ways in this last year. But the silver lining really is that we have had to reinvent ourselves and reinvent ways of communicating and staying vital with each other. Who knew we'd be spending our entire life on Zoom, right? Well, we've had so much fun in our committee meetings to create this event tonight. And I just have to say thank you to Rob Goldberg for bringing me to this project and to the brilliant Margie Bryan, who is our committee chairman. She can lead a committee, I'm telling you, like nobody's business. I need to take lessons from Margie Bryan. We can't thank her enough. And everyone at the Federation who worked to make this Made in Buffalo event what it is tonight. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I also have to give a final shout out to my Amherst Central High School dear friend, Susan Goldberg Schwartz, who was right here on this stage with me in Finian's Rainbow, for thinking of bringing me to Buffalo and to the Federation with Shoes and Baggage, my one-woman show. We really do hope that we can bring this show to Buffalo sometime soon, and I think you'll have a great time with it. In the meantime, everybody stay safe, wear your masks, hang in there, and we will get through this together. You know, I learned a very powerful lesson about living in the moment from the great composer Jerry Herman, who wrote La Cage aux Folles. I had the privilege of performing in the Tony-winning production of that show on Broadway. And this next and final song, I think, really says it all about the best of times. The best of times is now. What's left of summer but a faded rose? The best of times is now. As for tomorrow, well, who knows, who knows, who knows?
So hold this moment fast and live in love as hard as you know how.
And make this moment last.
Because the best of times is now.
Is now.
Is now.
Now, not some forgotten yesterday.
Now, tomorrow is too far away.
So hold this moment fast and live and love as hard as you know how.
And make
because the best of times is now, is now, is now.
The best of times is now. What's left of summer but a faded rose. The best of times is now. As for tomorrow, who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
So hold this moment fast, 'cause living love is hard as you know how.
And make this moment last, because the best of times
is now, is now, is now.
Now, not some forgotten yesterday. Now, tomorrow is too far away. So hold this moment fast, and live and love as hard as you know how. And make this moment last, because the best of times is now, is now, is now, is now, is now.
This has been such a joy. Good night, everybody.
Keeps moving. Thank you, folks. Appreciate that. Oh, the wrestling, you'll never see cameras in front of me. Cause the best of times is now, is now, is now, is now. Is now.
As for tomorrow, well, who knows?
You knew it. You had it. You second guessed yourself.
B flat. B flat. Noah has offered to help me learn how to spin a plate. I've been thinking about this since we began this event. No, you won't break it, but somebody else will.
Hold it like that. Nice.
Whoops, I'm doing it. I've always said I spun a lot of plates. Pretty good one. That was very good, dear.
Big J and Little Tom was on
There you go. Go, Tom. You're going to be doing your act. We're going to call you
Little Tom.
Big Tommy J.
Big J and Little
Applebaum.
Tom.